the markswoman of the wood.
GPK will be in the mid lane playing the Quap and be up against Lal on the Death Prophet for Betboom. It's still no first blood across the map. GPK getting his bottle as well, and both mids, actually, no. Roger rotates in at the 2-minute mark and makes sure he doesn't get a bottle refill. So GPK will just be stuck with those initial charges, and knowing that, Lal put the pressure in. Roll comes in. Is there a blink available? No, there isn't. It's 2 levels in the dagger, and first blood. Going over to Betboom, Lal just sipping that one up. Damage on the creeps. Bottom lane, Notice is in a little bit of trouble. They're diving underneath the towers. Zakota's going to go in, and the last hit will go over to Ramsey. Kick back under the tower from Roger, though, and Zakota will just run in the opposite direction for as long as possible, drawing the attention away. The Hawk, he gets a root here. I think he's dead. There's 2 creeps attacking as well. Here comes the onslaught with the trample damage. The Hawk might actually be in a little bit of trouble with Yamich turning around. He has a lot of damage. The troll will go down to about 3/4 health. Just been chipping away at it. Exorcism will expire, and right as it happens, Yamich gets with the shackles. Here comes DM with the pulverize, chucking him up and down, and the sonic wave. DP just explodes in the river. Blink in, tombstone put down. Notice is holding onto a black hole. They will put the dagger out. GPK is very short of mana, giving him some mangoes. DM's chasing through. Has an uproar available and another shackle from Yamich, but it is instantly cancelled from the Earth Spirit. Roger staying off the side, trying to look for a go in at some point. The dagger will take him down. Notice will eventually fall, and really good fight there for the side of Outsiders. Just maximizing. Look at the mana on their heroes. They're all pretty much 0 mana. Kick in on Yamich. Looks like he will go down here with the Crypt Swarm. 3 out of 4 of their claws in the top sections. In comes Roger with the roll initiate. Silence to follow. There is the connection from the Centaur. Conqueror, leading a little bit at the moment. Got a little bit of a net worth lead, but that net worth lead will start to disappear in space. Ramses is gone on kick back in. Tombstone's immediately dropped. There's an exorcism. It's a hasted exorcism. But I think they'll just go back and hit the tombstone. Make sure that doesn't survive in the fight. DM's in with the uproar and the pulverize. Nothing to cancel it at the moment. Won't quite be enough damage. Roger will roll away, and DM's been turned around on uproar to get the slow. But remember, it's still a hasted Lyle with an exorcism. This is a scary Death Prophet right now. He's got no other mana to work with. Haste will run out. DM blinks in. Looking to get another dagger off. Daggers on daggers from Ramses and GPK at the moment. Seneko being slowed down as well. Roger rolls back in silence. Connects on 2. Sonic Wave being wound up. We'll push them all back and we'll blink away. Was that a black hole? There was. Black hole was used. They want to take this tier 2. They're setting up for it. They might just bait these Enchantress creeps and wait to see who turns up. Ramses is here. They know he's under the cover of the blur. Roll comes through the trees. Will miss. TPs, 3 of them coming out. Full side of Outsiders. GPK is here. Wants to line up a good Sonic Wave, but doesn't want to just burn it on Lyle. It's going to be hard. With the Hex, Tombstone down, all are healed. Comes out. It's not. It does keep Lyle alive. He's actually alive inside of the wards. Tombstone is killed. Aegis is expended, and he will come back. DM immediately comes through with the BKB, stuns him out. Sonic Wave with the Pulverize. I think they're going to get this DP twice. The timing of Outsiders, they knew exactly when to fight. So Nako's going to get caught in the trees as well. He's just rolling around. And I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Come see me. Notice, blinks in, gets down the Midnight Pulse. Midnight Pulse is a lot of damage. DM tries to get away with the uproar, slowing him down. It might be enough, but I seriously doubt it. The roll will connect through. Dark will be there with the last right click, and that will be the end of the Primal Beast. Hey, that silence is going to become very, very important if the PA doesn't have a way to dispel it after the BKB wears out. But smoke comes out. They do see Zakura on the high ground. In fact, Outsiders are just extremely happy with them catching it. GPK jumps in with the Agnums. DM's BKB gets in with the Pulverize. Big Sonic Wave catching on 3. Tombstone up on the high ground. Dahack's committing to try and kill it. They will eventually get it down. Ramses in with the BKB on the backline. Takes out Enigma. But the Troll's hitting him. Ramses will fall to the damage of Dahack, and Dakota, you're in the wrong neighborhood. He will get sliced down to the axes of Dahack as well. DM will onslaught back up to the high ground. And meanwhile, over in the trees, the Exorcism will get it, and an ultra kill for Lal, if you ignore this Death Prophet and the ghosts get to go to work, not going to have any items coming his way, but the Huck, he's back on the high ground. The creeps are coming in. The Drake is here as well. And it looks as if they're going to continue to push this Rax. The defense isn't currently coming in. The backline of Betboom is waiting. Exorcism is popped. Yamich, Dakota, the two supports, they're the only ones home. Everyone else is away. Away trying to farm up something to help them try and take this fight. The Huck will get a dagger on him, but it's not really going to do anything. Root comes out, Sonic Wave just to really save himself. BKB on nose, Black Hole, catching the Quap, and he will go down. Buyback is available. GPK comes back into the fight with no Black Hole and no refresher. Ramses will get the damage out of the troll. Potentially the Hex follow-up is there, and there's the Aegis. One life is down. Tombstone pop in the back line. They have isolated Dahak, but he's got BKB, plus his ultimate still available. Ramsey's trying to go to work on the back line. Suneko, if you can catch him. This Chen needs to die. Will go. Scream of Pain will get him in the end. EA will die from the hits of Dahak. I believe that's an MKB, so he's really hitting hard. Long range Shackle, Yamich trying to control, and they actually come in with DM with the trample. They've even bait him here. The whole squad of Betboom is moving. Noticed has no Black Hole. And in they go with the Hex and the BKB. Shen, can they get the target off? No, he's going to heal. Gets off all the healed, and down goes PA and the Shaman. Tombstone won't be enough as Undying falls, and they need to get out. Oh, they catch GPK. He's got no buyback. Pops the BKB, Sonic Wave up onto the high ground, but it's not enough. DM's in there, but it's going to be a 5-man wipe. And GG is called. Ready and active on Dahak, so he's pretty tanky on this bottom lane. Lower on HP. Yeah, Mitch does look like he's being caught actually from Suneko. Rogers in the area with the boulder kick. Here comes a follow-up roll. Cookie isn't enough to get him away, and first blood goes to Suneko over on Yamich. 7 minutes 20 in. The first blood will go down. Knowing that the Rubik would love to get Hook in on DM. There's an Eat available. Raw is there as well. Dakota comes in with the follow-up Tombstone. Zombies are down. Suneko's here with the Crypt Swarm. DM, he's trying to cut into the trees. And plus 150 gold. Wait and see it. Plus 150. Plus 150. Notice going in for the Wraith Pack build. So instead of going full YOLO in on the Blink BKB, knowing that there is a core Enigma bottom lane, Dahak, the Mortem's Kisses are coming out, but it's not really enough at the moment. They need a little more, and the right clicks will come through. Suneko's shown, the boars are on him, along with the zombies, and that'll be enough. So they do make the large rotation with the Raw and the Mortimer's Kisses and the Tombstone bottom lane to get this pos 1. An Aghanim Scepter, but maybe just the Hood next. Little magic resistance. Lal lifted in, slow coming out from Yamich. Cookie to get GPK away. It's an eat. He will have a use here. He'll pull him in. GPK eating up the Pudge. But now it's the turnaround eat, and you know what? Rubik, you don't have as much strength as Pudge does. And Undying walked in with a Flesh Golem, but he's just getting Malefist and rotted down. Pew pew pew, Sniper Lal will pick up that kill as well. This Pudge has got a long way to grow. I'm not sure this is the play. He's got an Aegis. The team of Betboom are coming around behind. They've dropped the Tombstone. He's got 2 lives, but Betboom, they're coming. Here's the roll, catching through the Exorcism. Sniper's blinking away in the background. Down goes the Undying. Yamich tries to jump over with the Cookie of the cliff, but he'll get hit as well. Tombstone, 175 gold. Thank you, please. 4, 7, 8. He's holding on 2. The Hook out on 2. The Terrorblade with the silence follow-up. My goodness, that was just blind. With the Raw coming out, he's still actually alive. There is an urn ticking him down. He will die to the last tick of the urn. GPK, though, Roger's been keeping him busy the entire time. Will pop out the Magnetize. He's probably going to die for this, but the rest of his team is coming over. Magnetize again. Dakota and GPK are still here, being kept here by Roger. He's silenced as well. Roger is just styling all over them. He will eventually go down. But for the cost of the lives of GPK and Dakota, there's no way Rubik is walking his way out of this one. He's going to need some fancy footwork. And the Black Hole is just committed on top. There's some Mortimer's Kisses, but it's really just fireworks at this point. Want to move through. Who can they try and catch it? Blink full. No, they're just eating the dragon at the moment. Exorcism comes out. Silence over onto DM. The Raw is available onto the 5. There's Mortimer's Kisses coming through, but they've been cancelled as well. Noticed has turned up, puts down the Midnight Pulse. Ramses has arrived with the meta. There's a Tombstone on the ground. Noticed doesn't have the black hole for 48. Roger still trying to get the kill over. Sunder coming out. Ramses, no Sunder now available. Roger goes in, tries to get the follow on GPK, but he can't get the job done. Lyle's turned up as the sniper. He's trying to get the damage over on GPK. Lift comes out. Telekinesis is enough. DM gets gone on, which will come through with the immediate eat, and you'll go down. The Black Dragon, not in a good place either. Looks like it will die, and that will be that. And this is going to be another Aegis, either for Sniper or Dahak. I think Dahak, since he's going to be on the front line. Sniper will grab the shard as they move top. Noticed, has a Lincoln Sphere. Oh my goodness, there's going to be no steal. They're going to rely on it. Out comes the eat onto the Terrorblade. Tuki to try and keep him in the trouble. BKB on Ramses, pops the meta. Tombstone is down in the middle of the fight. Dahak, he's not really taking any damage. They're trying to hit him. In the backline, the Magnetize goes off and the Resmoke comes out. Dahak will die. First life going down. In comes the Thunderhide. Sniper will eventually get the Tombstone to fall. Dahak moving forward. Exorcism pop. Roger will look like he'll be saved actually and forced after way. Where's Enigma? He's on the top side. He's holding this blink. He blinks in, gets off the Maleficent. There's a black hole. Is it stolen? Yes, it is. Turned around black hole on the Enigma. And the punch. They catch the 2, but it's not enough. He actually goes down. GPK, they can't get the damage off unnoticed. The game's breaking down as DM gets caught as well. Did expend the Aegis, but that's it. Not a single person died. Lyle, he's up on the high ground, not mucking around, up straight with that concussive grenade. Because I'm coming up. I'm coming up in style. That's how a Giga Chad gets up on the high ground. Uses his mobility to get up there. TP in from GPK. The blink in the other. No more earn charges though. Lift. Does get rid of the Lincolns. Throws him closer, but Lyle says, I want to be closer. In comes Ramses. He has a BKB, but the yeet comes out with no meta. What's he going to do? Pops the Manta. Will try and get onto Lyle. The damage will go down, but the BKB is done. The silence comes out. Dahak, he's chasing him, and the TB will fall with no buyback for 63 seconds. Tombstone down. The zombies, they're starting to catch up. Lifting. Dahak back in. Zombies are on top of him. In comes Roger. He rolls through. Can't kill the zombies like that though. Dahak will eventually die. Seneko in the backlines as this Death Prophet will just die to the tick damage of the Mortimer's Kisses. GPK rolling forward. Another roll. Does catch over onto the Earth Spirit. And the Ghost Scepter won't be enough to save him with the cheese. So who's going to get this Ags? I doubt it's going to be the Sniper. Maybe the Enigma. But you are not going to get it a second time. Raw goes out over onto the Earth Spirit, but he won't actually go down. So that's a Raw on a support. And now Dahak, he's on the chase. BKB popped from DM, but the Eat is countering that. TP trying to get him out. And the hook! Oh no! The creep couldn't block it. GPK leading. Does have 2 levels in Shrapnel now. Lift over onto DM. Out comes the Raw. Or the Raw from DM and the Earth Spirit. This pesky Roger Earth Spirit, which has been annoying them the entire game, will eventually die. Ramses, smoke will just dispel now. It just expired. Dahak tries to get the blind hook. Doesn't find one. Maybe it's just a visual bug. Hopefully it's just a visual bug and it isn't actually going to affect the use of that spell. Lifts him up. Pulls him back down, but the hook is there. Pull him to safety. It's saves on saves for the team of Betboom. They find the Snapfire and Sniper's on top of him. He will immediately die with no buyback. The hook actually finds Dakota as well. The Tombstone doesn't go down. They got to get out. Oh, GPK. He has no BKB. The Magnetize plus Notice. Sniper coming in with the pew pew pews. And it's a 3 for nothing. Aghanim's Blessing for the Enigma. So that upgraded Black Hole with the Refresher Shard. They've caught him and they've turned him to stone. Turn out, Raw might try and turn, but it's a big 4-man black hole with the Aghanims upgrade. He refreshes and goes again. Oh, they've caught out Outsiders. Yamichi gets pew-pewed down. And what a gift. What a gift for this Enigma. Noticed he couldn't believe his eyes when they were all standing on top of each other. The Rubik include flyback. They have to catch the sniper. And they go with the reflection. Pops the Mantis as well. Stun from the bird. The meta will come out as well. Okay, they have an Aegis. Can they kill him twice? In comes Dahak with the E. There's no black hole this time. So Ramses pops the BKB. Tombstone on the high ground. Trying to get onto Lyle. Lyle's not really taking a lot of damage. The Daedalus procs are really all that's doing it. Servers start to shut down. DM on top of Sineko. Lyle did actually die with buyback. Pudge has a cheese. Won't actually use it. Will drop the gem. And Roger will go down. It's a 4-man. I mean, Betboom have a decision here. They can either buy back themselves and try and turn this around, or just take the damage and accept that they have the buyback advantage. They have one of two options here. Oh no, they are going tier 4s. And maybe they'll keep going. If it's just the one buyback, say you got more? Is there a refresher yet? No refresher on Enigma. He's probably just holding buyback. Does one. He's going to have a black hole. Smoke comes out. Tier 4s are falling. They don't want to use these buybacks. They might be forced to use it. Ingo's nose with a big black hole catching onto 4, but GPK, he's off to the side. He might actually find it. Stolen black hole on GPK. He's feared away though. He will turn it around onto the 2, but the ghosts are killing him, and under the effect of it, the pause 5. It's too much. The pause 5 DP will kill the mid, and down the lanes they go. In they come with the TP boots, and there's no buybacks, and GG is called. Outsiders realize that this is done for game. Interesting where these creeps actually go. In a moment, they'll come back underneath the tower, so not really what he wanted. In the top lane, Yamich with his decent base damage will be able to harass fairly quickly. Oh, and well, in this situation, they're going to try and get the kill here on Yamich. He's walked over to the wrong side of the map. There is a time dilation in 3. They're walking a long way away from lane. Can he get the bounty rune? He's going to deny it, actually. Yamich with the value, and actually, will he deny it to the neutral creeps? No, not quite. Has got the wand and the boots, but nowhere near the levels that he had in that last game. There is a dive on top. In comes the lasso onto Faceless Void, but he just drops the chrono. You gotta be careful of the fire though. Zeus is here, has the damage. We'll actually keep chasing over on Dahak. Tombstone has been dropped down and the immediate TP out, but I don't think it's be fast enough. With the Soul Rip, it will go down, and the Hadouken up in the trees will finish off the Death Prophet. Lyle with his Heavenly Jump will make his way out, and actually over to the side. Ramses goes in. It could be an expert bait from Notice. He has the Roar. Turns around, will pop it. Zeus has turned up, has the Thunder Gods. Silence comes out on the 2, and it's actually GPK that's an issue as well. Time dilation and the zaps in the trees. This time it's Outsider's turn to get a little baited on the side lane. This is me and the lads going out. Me and the boys turned up, but all the while the boys are having fun. But Outsiders, they've gone for a bigger boy into the roast pit. Damage amp coming in from Zakota. They have the Unholy Aura and the Vladimir's ready, but there's a big chrono on 3. There's an Exorcism right next to it. Zeus is dealing the damage. A follow-up silence on the 2, and it's a disaster in the pit. DM, I don't think he's going to make it away. Maybe on a slither of health. Outsiders, they thought they were making a sneaky little move, but it just wasn't good enough. Wasn't quite fast enough into Dahak. They might actually find DM, although the collapse is coming. It's a collapse on a collapse. Zeus is here as well. With the haste rune, he's running through quickly. DM will go down. Roger with the impetus hits. Oh no, Zakota doesn't quite get slowed by the Heavenly Jump, but there's a lot of damage coming from Zeus. It's now oh, thank you. Oh, why, thank you. Hey, we get the deny. GPK doesn't go for the deny. Thinks better of being a little bit too close. Bottom lane. Ramses has been spotted. The Roar comes out. Lal coming in with the damage of Thunder Gods. It's too much. With the Kyre on top of that additional 8% spell amp. With no chrono, well, at least no mana for the chrono available. They're tracking him on the side. Roger sees him. There is the lasso. Exorcism is popped. And GPK will go down. I mean, trading for the Enchantress. That's... Let me just press that button and make it happen every single time. Yeah. See, going in for the damage, you want to start deal it. There's a haste rune. X comes out. Thunder God's Wrath and Ramses. Oh, he didn't exist. Zakota, the impetus hits are too much. Oh, Betboom, they're just running down. Running over. Outsiders right now in this game 3 wants to be a little bit more utility. You know what? This is really smart playmaking. Bottom lane, let's just have a look at this before we think about the playmaking of Dahak. Now comes the lasso. Damage coming up. Seneko, but turns around with the silence and the exorcism. And lol, the hunted becomes the huntee. Ramses, that's a Chronosphere, and you're just dead. Axis comes in to get the last hit. DM, good ulti as you run away with the tail between your legs. Scared little wolf. You can't ignore this exorcism, otherwise you'll just kill your whole team. But what do? You can't ignore him, but you can't dump spells on him either. What happens if you dump a lasso? Bottom lane, Roger will actually go down to Ramses, but the damage is here. There's so much coming through. Turnaround Hex with the Mass Serpent Words. There is a tombstone down the middle of the fight. They're just farming up the wards at the moment. GPK goes back in to try and get the kill. Lal will die to the tick of... Chrono. Oh no, Ramses been caught as well. I mean, it wasn't too bad for Outsiders until PA gets caught in the last part of that fight. I'm yet to see this really in action a lot, but grabbing all the neutral, I guess, against a Lycan, you can just take his own wolves. Is that... You're just going to take all his own creeps? I think this is just a direct counter to the Lycan. Here comes the ultimate, gets the vision, undying, he's silenced and already dead, has a buyback, might have to use it, he will. Lycan, ulti coming through. There's a lasso over onto the Faceless Void, but he does get off the Time Walk, gonna be fine. Drops a Kono right on top of him. Lala's on the outside, pumping out the damage. Zeus is there, and it's 4-5 dead with the buyback of Undying. It's GG! That's it. 25 minutes in. 3-0. Betboom team win